I'm doing my magazine research, and the first magazine I'm looking at is Kerrang. I've noticed, first of all, the price, which is down here. It costs £2.30. I've priced my magazine at £4.50, so it's a bit more expensive, but I feel like because we're having a CD as our inducements, then the public will want to pay for that. The inducements on here are up here. They've just done posters, and it says awesome posters, so they've got very alluring vocabulary they've used here. The main artist is a larger image, and he's looking down on all of the other artists, and their pictures appear smaller on the page. You've got the bold text for the title and the Kerrang behind him. It's got an exclamation point at the end, so it means it's important. It's got rips in the wording in the letters. I don't know if you can see that. And that's sort of representative of the genre. It's very edgy, you know, very they don't really care about what things look like. You've got the Metallica up here, which is a dark colour they've used to contrast with the yellows and the pinks. They've used just a plain white background, which is, I think I'll use that on mine as well because it makes the images stand out more. And they've used a rhetorical question, Paramore, what happens next? So it makes readers look at it and think, oh, I want to find out more, I want to look and I want to buy this magazine. So, yeah. So the contents page of Kerrang, the first thing you look at when you see this contents page is the main artist. You've got a large head-to-toe image on the left-hand side and the central panel of the magazine. You've got also, I've noticed, that all the main headings on the side are in bold, and they're highlighted in yellow, so it makes you look at it and think, oh, I want to read that, I want to look at the reviews, I want to look at the gigs. You've got the contents itself, the title is in bold, and it's got all these funky cartoon images underneath, and there's a skull here and a bottle, drinks bottle, a cross, so that could be trying to lure in its target audience as well, because its target audience is you know, more funky sort of rock genre, people that enjoy that sort of music. The actual contents page itself, where everything is on the right hand side of the page, which is quite interesting because normally the important things are on the left hand side of the page. The other artists are smaller at the bottom, and here it says Jared and Mikey, page 29. So if you're a fan of them, you know, you'd immediately see that and think, oh, I want to go to page 29. Here you've got the issue and the date that it came out. You've got a little note from the editors, which I think is a really nice touch. And then obviously you've got the sort of main things that they're going to include in the magazine. It's very well structured, so you've got this part, the right hand side is all your information, this middle part and the left hand side is just easy on the eyes, I guess. The main artist, the reason you bought the magazine is because he's on it. And then at the top here it says Stars of 2016 on page 22. So that's also quite a big statement that they're going to use all the stars of 2016. Yeah, this is the double page spread from Kerrang. The first thing you notice when you look at it is the main heading. Here it says Chrissy, which is in bold. It's obviously the artist's name. I like the idea that it's central to the page, and that will be the first thing that people look at. And if they're a fan, even if you're just flicking through, wondering if you want to buy it, you'll see that and think, oh yeah, she's in it, I want to buy it. Then the next thing you see is the main artist's massive head-to-toe image of her on the right-hand side. She's central to the page. Her clothes as well, very dark fashion. It's a very dark photo, heavy makeup. Her stance is very don't care though, so it also matches with the genre. They've done a quote here from the interview, a little cutout. I'm a curious person and I'm obsessed with a lot of different things. So people might read that and think, oh, I wonder what she's obsessed with. I'm going to read the whole article and see. So I like that idea, and the fact that it's next to her, you know, gets the audience to make that connection that she said it. I like the idea of the fact file. They've put a little fact file here at the bottom about her. So if you want to just quickly read through that, you can. Yeah, there's like little cool facts. Did you know? To-do list, all them sort of things. There's a smaller image here that sort of breaks up the text, because you don't. If people just see a massive wad of text, they're going to think, oh, that's a bit boring. I don't really want to read through all that. So that sort of breaks it up, and there's a funny little quote at the bottom. The first letter of this interview is bold. It's capital. It takes up a lot of lines, and I think that's very interesting. It's an interview. It's not a Q&A. And there's a lot of quotes from what she's been saying.